You know, there are just some days that you're minding your own business, getting ready to have yourself a good time, and all of a sudden you learn that there's a YCS that you need to talk about. And I don't know how many of you realize this throughout the course of the week, but there was a YCS this weekend, and we need to talk about it. So, as we prepare ourselves to talk about more Spyrals, much as the passion of this channel has been, it's time to ram another topic into the ground, or else I might be having a pleasurable time at the moment. So let's dig into this conversation then, shall we? Woo-wee. So as I said, there was a YCS this weekend in Argentina, I believe it was. And if a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh god, Robbie's going to talk about Spyrals again and just continue to beat it into the ground. And that's fine, but this was a little bit different than any other YCS that we've seen so far. And it's kind of why I wanted to touch on it a little bit, because in this particular sense, there was a lot less rogue that made it into the initial top 16 at this event. And that's very interesting, because in the YCSs in North America and in Europe at Prague, you had Trickstars make it in a top cut. And I believe ABC was absent from Prague, if I remember. But first, before we get any further, guys, like already 2 minutes in this video, but show Red Robbie some love. He opaques terribly with this shitty camera quality, but you're here for the discussion, not actually staring at my beautiful, ugly mug that looks like Mr. Potato Head with the bowl cut. So, is what it is. Show me some love, guys. Comment and like this video. You know, of course, you're having a good fucking day. You're here watching me, right? Could be worse. Could be outside in a ditch, hailing for the Third Reich. So, top 16. 13 Spiral, 2 Magician, 1 ABC. Now, you're probably like, oh, well, this confirms Spiral's gonna die. Yeah, well, we didn't fucking see that coming. Everybody should have known that this deck would be dying in some sort of fire. But the absence of Trickstars is very interesting, because when I look at this, I'm like, their metagame must be more developed. Now, I'm not saying that Spirals are cheaper, and I'm not making any reference to, like, just a more expensive Yu-Gi-Oh!, but the strategies and the developments that Spirals have gone through now, we've literally almost reached the point now to where the format's started to become perfected, and it's really kind of shameful, because I think the last true innovation we saw in this format was literally Faisal's build with, like, triple Spiral Tough, you know, just showing that the deck can evolve and go second. But the way the current metagame is going with Spirals, the deck is evolving very rapidly, and the deck's going to get hit. Now, that's not without saying that Pendulum Magician's not a fucking cuck. You know, it's just, Spirals is doing so well in these higher tier events that at the end of the day, though, it's beating out Tier 2, and Tier 2 is only really winning at regional levels, because if Tier 2's got to play Tier 2 all day, well, you know, of course it's going to be successful, you know. Deploy Masterpiece, deploy Totally Awesome, you know. They're things that we're more used to. So, the only big shocker in top 16 of this event was we were over 50% of the playing field. I'm pretty sure we're like 75% of the playing field of this event was entirely Spirals for top 16. Now, once we get into top 8, it's 6 Spirals, 1 ABC, and 1 Magician. That is absurd. That means there are 6, I repeat, 6 Spirals in the top cut for this event. So, still, that's 75% number. This is fucking stupid. And then, of course, the event was won by Spyrals. It's almost like we fucking didn't see that coming. So, here's the thing. YCS totally overran by Spyrals. Spyrals have 3 fucking YCS wins now. This should be no real shocker to any of you, because Spyrals are the best deck at the moment. Now, as I was doing a discussion previously over this, we've been talking about while, you know, the format's not entirely bad, you have your very clear winning deck. So you develop your strategy, and you go into the tournament with knowing what you need to counter. Now, the only issue is when you run into essential other rogue and you get the fuck blown out. So, moral of this YCS, though, ITT Trickstars didn't do dick butt in top 16. What happened there? Trickstars has been the bane of my existence and a lot of other players' existences since that fucking deck has arrived. Trickster Reincarnation, Droll and Lockbird, or Trickster Reincarnation anything, is absurd. And the fact that Lightsworn, just Shiranui, there were none of those in top 16? Like, Prague, didn't you teach the world a life lesson that all you need is a grass that looks greener and you can just mill your way to victory? What happened? What? Argentina's got better players than everybody else, and the Spiral players just outbeat, you know, the Rogue. Were they more prepared for Rogue? That's definitely something worth looking into and discussing, because there are two very good decks that were proven to be good in the American and European metagames that were just absolutely absent. That's kind of mind-boggling. That's one of the reasons why I just wanted to bring this up and talk about it briefly, because that proves that the format's evolution has occurred. Once again, Trickstars have been kind of doing their thing. It's really annoying having to deal with Trickstars literally every event, but for them to not be absent here, unfortunately, I really hope that doesn't put a damper on taking a shit on Reincarnation, because that thing is so stupid. Now, back to the regards of the hand trap discussion that we've been having infinitely. Hand traps are relevant. They're part of the reason that's making Spiral a little bit better checked. Now, contrary to popular belief, there are only two things we need to do to Spirals at the moment to put the nail in the coffin, and I've been kind of alluding to these in discussions. Before Mega Capital G tries to take any more credit for saying the master plan is the only thing that needs to go to one, saying that he's the only one that needs to say it. And one of my subscribers commented that to me the other day and said, Mega Capital G's trying to take credit for saying that master plan should be banned, and he's the only one taking credit, and I laughed because, you know, that was the first one to say that, but it's cool because no one really cares. But you have two things you need to do. One, you kill the field spell. It is as simple as that. You put the field spell to 1, cool, well, fuck, now what do I do? Number 2, you outright ban Master Plan. And as I've said countless times over, Master Plan was the enabler. You could have left fucking Quick Fix and everything alone and just remove Master Plan from the equation. Having Master Plan being able to search for trap cards, which are discard fodder, to revive additional monsters to go further up the combo wall, and then being able to search for the fucking field spell. And now you can argue that putting the field spell to 1 also kills Master Plan, but I mean, at least having the field spell at 3 somewhat makes the deck playable. But I mean, we're already as far along as we already are, so I can only just imagine what kind of developments things are honestly going to be left after we just kind of punch the deck in the face. It's literally as simple as that. I mean, the deck is already very fragile, and I made several references to it being a glass cannon, essentially, and if you just touch it at the wrong time, the combo falls apart. Now, the deck has an amazing grind game, almost contrary to any other deck that we've honestly seen in the game in a very long time. Being able to just, the tough adaptability, the combo strength that the deck has. I mean, a lot of people aren't even running the Trigate combo anymore. It's kind of fallen off the face of the earth. But that grind that the deck has, the adaptability, and my boy Sleeper, yeah, 316, am I right? Or no, 314, am I right? The fact that Sleeper just shits on everything is so ridiculous in and itself. But, you know, at this point in time, field spell to 1 or ban Master Plan. That's all we got to do. It's super simple. We saw that the OCG was rumoring about hitting stupid everything in Spirals. It was probably some guy's pipe dream, but you know, it is what it is. Definitely just need to fucking clean that shit up. But, you know, cleaning up and letting it be a deck playable, at this point in time, we're beyond the point of allowing it to be playable. It's just going to be a complete pile of ass by the time Konami's done tearing its asshole apart. It's literally just going to be how it's going to be. So, Argentina proves the fact that the format is being solved a lot quicker than we thought it was, honestly. I'm not super surprised by this. Trickstars' absence and 60-card mill deck absences definitely are shocking. Kudos to the one ABC player, though. You and the two Pendulum Magician players, you knew what you were doing. Definitely not too damn bad. So what do you guys think? There's some interesting information and statistics in this video. Short little discussion on all that we need to do to clean up Spyrals. It's super simple. Not much else going on in the community outside of that. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And honestly, that's all I got for you guys today. See you guys tomorrow with some more interesting content. Have a good rest of your night, guys. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.